What's up, everybody? We'll get started in just a few minutes. Running a little bit behind tonight, so I'm sending a few more invoices. Went out to dinner with the family tonight and running a little bit late. Alright, we got the chat pulled up. Y'all let me know if you have any problems with picture, sound, anything of that nature. And I'm going to get started in just a second. If you're in the Onyx and Leaf break, I'll wait and send your invoice after all the Leaf guys are done. So don't worry about rushing to pay for Onyx. We'll get all those taken care of at one time. I'll send invoices after we're done with this one. I think that's good enough for now. So again, if you're in the Leaf break also, that's at 9. Don't worry about paying for this one yet. I'll send you a combined invoice once. Let me check. Sounds like the sound is good. Got a few guys popping in to watch, so we'll give it just a couple more minutes and we'll get started. So this is the second half of the case we started on Tuesday night, the 19th. We did the first, was that Tuesday? Monday. 2/12. I can't remember, my days were running together. The holiday season has me running ragged and forgetting all kinds of stuff. Oh, I'm also forgetting top loaders, so give me just a second. I told you I'm running ragged right now. Top loaders and pennies, those would be important, wouldn't they? Now for Leaf, I don't have to worry about supplies, but for this one we do. Oh, holiday season, I tell you what, it gets crazier and crazier every year as far as like when you start having kids and, oh man, anyway, it's fun. It's just hectic. I hope everybody's having a good time. Now, I don't have seen anything in the chat yet, so if you are chatting and I'm not responding, I'm not ignoring anybody, I'm not seeing it, so we'll send a little test message here. Alright, looks like we're good. But if anybody's having issues, you can also message me through Facebook. Alright, boys and girls, let's get started. Let me get top loaded up and we'll get going. So we'll do like we did on the first half. I'll top load all the autos, I'll penny sleeve all the base cards, and then I'll come back and when we get ready to pack and ship, you know, some of those will end up getting top loaded too. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Good old Onyx Vintage. Now, as of right now, this is our only case. We had 2 more, but they were damaged in transit, so our distributor took those back. Somehow UPS managed to let them, look like they had been thrown in the ocean. They were so wet. I don't know if it was, if they just got left out at the terminal or something, but man, they were so drenched. It's like, yeah, y'all keep those. Probably the boxes would have been fine, but with the cases that rough, I don't think it was worth taking a chance. So away we go. Somebody throw something in the chat if you get a second, just to let me know that it's working. A hi, hello, kiss my butt, whatever y'all want. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. So we'll start with Spencer Horwitz and a Dalton Rushing. Our first auto of the break. Jackson Holiday, there we go. That's a good way to start. Off to the races. And a green Wilfred Veras. Good box, good box. Off and running. So I'll be back on at 9 for Leaf. And again, if y'all are in both breaks, don't worry about, you can wait and pay for them both at the same time. Then tomorrow night we have Leaf Valiant again, our last case of Leaf Valiant. So if you're off tomorrow night, so that was a green ink on the Veras, which is numbered. I gotta work on my glare here. It's hard to see it, but that is number 250. Then I'll go ahead and sleeve these while we're at it. We said let's see if Corey will jump in. All right, one down, 11 to go. Gotta play with the lighting and the sound a little bit here at the new house. It's almost like the lighting's too bright. All right, we have Chase Dollander and Cade Horton. Next auto, Dalton Rushing, blue ink, and Brandon Barriera. Or Barriera. Still learning these names on this year's checklist, so bear with me there as I butcher a few here and there. These guys have pretty good signatures. Like, I like his signature. That's pretty cool. The BB. Excuse me. Hope everybody's having a happy holiday season so far. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Oh, let me sleeve these up real quick. That one's got a little bit of a bad corner. Actually, more than a little bad. It's like missing the paper. Like something nibbled on that one. Thankfully, it's just a base. Hopefully, we can find an auto to go with it. We've got Chase DeLauter. I saw that he was in the new Bowman draft product. And Cade Horton, there you go. There's a backup Horton base for the one that had the damage. And we got a Noah Schultz blue ink. And a red Welbin Francisca. Reds to 25. Very nice. Or print run of 25. They are not. I think the only thing that's physically numbered are the blacks, if it's similar to previous releases. We'll take a red. Welvin Francisca. Onyx does such a good job putting these young guys in here that are a little bit unknown. So some of these guys, just hang on to them. When their name starts to pop, you'll have some good value. There he is. What's going on, Corey? Still 9-7. Well, you had a little bit of a distraction going on. I just wanted to make sure the chat was working. Our first box was pretty good. We had a holiday in the first box. I got it at -3 with a little extra juice. So we need Baylor to get their offense clicking. All right, we got a Dylan Cruz and a Welvin Francisca. Next autograph, Alex Ramirez and Rafael Devers. There we go. Little vet action. Very nice. He's such an underappreciated player. He's so good. And he's on a big market team. I've never understood why he does not get more love. Hobby love or just baseball love. I feel like Baylor should be able to just keep them from scoring a lot. As long as they get their offense clicking, I think we'll be good. I'm Had a green and a red so far. Haven't had a black in this case yet. But again, at 9 o'clock, we'll have Leaf Valiant. So if you like slabbed cards, we got Dylan Lesko and Dermis Garcia. We'll sleeve those. I forgot to sleeve those just a second. Pedro Ramirez, blue ink. And Alan Cerda. So are they just getting behind the chains and having like, I haven't gotten to watch any of it other than I saw a little bit. We were at the Mexican restaurant with Jennifer's parents, and they had it on with no sound, of course. So I saw a little bit of it, but not much. Tell you what, some of these guys have some really cool autos. Like, as someone once told me, as a wise man once told me, autographs are meant to be recognized, not read. And I think some of these guys are doing well with that. Can't read them, but they're pretty distinguishable. Like Ichiro, for example. I don't know what the hell that autograph says, but he has the same every time. And I can tell you Ichiro's auto from anybody, really anybody on the planet. You can't be breaking on third long as Air Force. Come on. That should be the easy down against Air Force. Yeah, I thought about taking the under and hedging too, and I missed it. We got Jaden Newt. Love the name and the glasses. Oof. Yeah, that'll be a cool hit. Emmanuel Bonilla, Bobby's son. Dermis Garcia, blue ink. And Mikey Romero. He's in Bowman also. Ooh, still, that's not. I bet Ricky Henderson wasn't much cheaper. I know at a card show, Ricky Henderson's like $350 a pop. Yeah, I've always read that the big guys know that like Panini and Topps and Lance have to have autos, and so they, like somebody told me Cal Ripken was asking like $1,000 a pop one time. He's like, oh, if you want my auto, you want me bad enough, I'll sign some. Because you gotta have, they know that you've got to have those big names to draw. These young guys, they learn quickly though. Some of these young guys, remember the Trevor Lawrence story, some of these young guys have learned too quickly. Like, man, I can charge whatever the hell I want. Alright, we got Mr. Gavin Stone. I saw somebody mention that. I don't know if it was Mark, but I did somebody. That's pretty cool. Brandon Maya. We got a Kevin Parada, blue ink. He's got his earphones in or something. And Matthew Barefoot, another good name. Barefoot Matthew. Yeah, we haven't had a vet. Well, Devers was our first vet out of this case. I'll say we didn't have one in the first half. Gotcha. We may go ahead and, since this is so short, we may just recap all the base too. Talking about Ichiro being a cool dude. Is that who you're talking about? I've never heard anything negative about him. Not one time. Alright, Chase DeLauter. That's number 2. And Mikey Romero. Davis Diaz, blue ink. I was saying, you know, somebody like Trevor Lawrence wanted, oh, there's a Wilfred Veras blue to go with our green from earlier. I was just saying some of these young guys, example, Trevor Lawrence, they came out of the gate wanting a fortune to sign. Like, I don't need to prove myself. I just want $1 billion to sign cards. Alright, we got 4 boxes left. I think Varys is our first duplicate. I will say, I feel like the collation on the auto side is a little better this year. We've had duplicates in both halves, but when we've had a duplicate, it's been a color and a base auto, a blue and a color auto, which probably come from different stacks when they're building these boxes out. Now on the base cards, we've had a lot of duplicates, but not a very big set, so. We've got Andrew Painter and Cade Horton. So that's our third Cade Horton. Come on, big name. Moises Ballesteros. And boom, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Ricky knows that Ricky is cool. In the green ink to boot. That's sharp. Love me some Ricky Henderson. Always been one of my favorites. I don't think he's such a nice guy, but I love that he talks in third person sometimes. That's pretty. Congratulations. I'm assuming greens to 50 on right here. 52. It's hard to see. The print on the back is really light this year. My camera's not what I want to focus on either. Very nice. Yeah, that'll help a lot for sure. Especially since I saw that one guy post a bunch and they graded really well too, which was good. My worry is they wouldn't grade well, and then that would just irritate people. But it looks like he got a lot of 10s. I saw somebody post. Yep, 2 vets in this half. Divers and Henderson. Still like the razor blade boxes. All right. Got little Acuna on the front with his blue hair. Brian Acuna. Brother of Luis Angel and Ronald. And Wubben Francisca. There we go. Drew Jones. Blue ink. All these sons of players make me feel old. Sons and brothers. There's Andrew Jones, little boy. And how about a green? Mikey Romero. I will say, when we've had, our boxes have been good. Like the box that had Holiday in it had a green auto too. And then we had a green Henderson, and then we had, this box had a green auto. When you get a good box, you get a good box. Yeah, it's an excellent checklist. I agree. Especially with the addition of those bets. Just gives a little more element of surprise. So we've got 3 greens and 1 red so far. We don't have a black yet, so I'm hoping we have one of the last 2 boxes. No, it's a fun product for sure. There you go, Andrew. Congratulations. Well, green. I called him Mickey Romero the other night before I read. Oh wait, I read that wrong. Yeah, I want to see an Ichiro bad. I don't think I ever pulled a Griffey. I think we pulled one. Can't remember. We pulled in the show time. We pulled some Ripkins. Pulled a Randy Johnson. I don't know if we ever pulled a Griffey out of the last one, the other one. All right, Brady House. Oh, got a redemption coming up. Prelander Baroa. Brooks Lee. It's a pretty good name with the number 22 inscription. Pop-Tart wrappers and razor blade boxes. All right, I don't know who the redemptions are. Corey, you probably know who this is already. Redemption for Ellie De La Cruz. There we go. Very nice. Another good name. And I assume this is like, Corey, tell me if I'm wrong, this is like Leaf where you send this in Lance could send you a base auto or a color auto. You won't know until you get it. Yeah, that's a nice one. He's a big name. I saw him play in AA this year. He needs to pack some weight on. He's a scrawny dude right now. But he'll be good. But I remember seeing Luis Robert in AA, and he was scrawny too, and now he's a monster. They get to that out of AA and getting that AAA and Major League weight program, they'll start beefing up. Well, we got one box left. Don't go yet. But also, yeah, come back and hang out with me during the Leaf for sure. And like I said, if y'all haven't, wait till I send the invoices to combine. If y'all have both colors in this and Leaf, and I'll ship them all together. All right, last pack. Let's see. Well, Andrew, we might hit you something else. You never know. Sometimes these Pop-Tart wrappers don't want to open. And I'm always afraid to be too rough because the cards are only 4 cards in there. See you, man. Go Bears. All right. Chase DeLauter again. And Kevin Parada. Last 2 autos. Jose Ramos. Get a new name on the board. And Dalton Rushing Green. There we go. It's our 4th green. Not bad. We didn't have a black in this case, but we did have a green Henderson, so that's pretty strong. Sorry, I got the sniffles. All right, well, give me 1 second. We'll just recap everything. I know we don't have any more of this right now, but I'm gonna keep my eyes open for some because I do enjoy opening it. And then we have Valiant, a couple Valiants, 1 Valiant tonight and 1 Valiant tomorrow. All right, 1 second. We'll just go ahead and flip through the base cards, and then we'll do the autos if I can get my camera to cooperate. We got Kevin Parada, Chase DeLauter, Prelander Baroa, Brady House, Welvin Francisca, Brian Acuna, Cade Horton, 1 of 3, I think, Andrew Painter, Mickey Romero, I said it again, Mikey Romero, we'll get that right eventually, Chase DeLauter, Brandon Maya, Gavin Stone, Emmanuel Bonilla, Jaden Newt, Welvin Francisca, Dylan Cruz, Dermis Garcia, Dylan Lesko, Cade Horton, Chase DeLauter, Cade Horton, Chase Doolander, Dalton Rushing, and Spencer Horwitz. Those were our base. Again, I'll probably end up top loading most of those just to help the shipping and packing. Blue ink autos. We had Jose Ramos, Brooks Lee, Drew Jones, Moises Ballesteros, Wilfred Veras, Davis Diaz, Matthew Barefoot, Kevin Parada, Mickey Romero. God, I did it again. Mikey Romero. I'm not why I keep saying Mickey. I guess Mickey, Mantle, and baseball just go hand in hand, so I say Mickey. Dermis Garcia, Alan Cerda, Pedro Ramirez, Rafael Devers, very nice vet auto, Alex Ramirez, Noah Schultz, Brandon Barreria, Dalton Rushing, and Jackson Holiday. He was our very first auto out of the very first box. Nice. Man, I tell you what, the Orioles have had some hellacious drafts in the last few years. They ought to be so good down the road. Then we had a redemption for Ellie De La Cruz. Greens, we had Dalton Rushing. Mikey Romero, got it right. Ricky Henderson, might be my favorite card of the break. Yeah, that's a green. Now it's dark one. Is that green or blue? I can't tell. I think that's green. Wilfred Veras. And we had 1 red. Welvin Francisca. Greens to 50, reds to 25. That will do it. I'm going to be on the lookout for some more cases of this. Again, I had 2 more that got UPS decided to dump in a creek somewhere. And so we didn't end up getting those. But I'll be on the lookout for some more, of course. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Hope you have a wonderful holiday. And we will catch you guys later. Hopefully some of you will be back at 9 o'clock for Leaf. Talk to you soon.